How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the recent New Yorker cover that has gone viral all over the internets, and I'll place that on the screen before you. Now, some say this image is great, it's beautiful, it's fantastic, I can relate to it, this is me, I feel seen, and some say this is a ridiculous representation of what's happening to us right now in 2020. Third wave feminism, destroying women, destroying the family, all this, that, and the third. I have my own viewpoints on it as an artist, an actual visual artist, not a rapper. I'm not going to spit a hot 16 for you right here, but I have my own viewpoints on the cover because I'm able to see things that the average normie may not be able to see. But before I get into the cover in detail, I got to back up a little bit here to explain to you what's happening as far as any kind of context, just so we're on the same page with each other. Now, the original artist of this picture says it represents life during the pandemic. And it also shows online dating during the pandemic, which is crazy. I got to get into it. We got to like zoom in on it and look at some things to see what's happening in this picture and to see why some like this. And you got to hear my take on it because it might not be what you expect, or maybe it will be. But first, before we get to that one, I just kind of want to do a little bit of comparison, all right? Just so you understand, this has also kind of gone viral with it. This picture right here, also from the New Yorker, from December the 14th, 1957. So about what, 63 years ago? No, a little while ago, back in the 50s. Now what you see a nice house with the Christmas decorations. You got the garland, you got the tree with the ladder. So they, got on a ladder, put ornaments on it, and you got the family, you got the white picket fence. This was the American dream, right? Matter of fact, let me zoom out a little bit. That was the American dream at a particular point in time, right? Mom, dad, two kids, the whole thing. Fast forward to 2020, and here we are. You have the racially ambiguous young lady in the house with all kind of things going on. Just too many things to name just at once. I'm gonna zoom in and kind of like get to it. Oh, and before we get to the things that are in the image, the price, good grief, the price in 57 was 25 cents for the New Yorker, and then this one is $8.99. Wow, crazy. I know I'm not paying for that. Are you paying for that? I don't know, but I digress. So there's a lot happening here. The first thing, the most obvious thing to me is that she appears to be up there in age. I'm talking about as far as trying to date. She appears to be like in the 30s or 40s. Okay. Now, before I continue, this is not about judging anybody. I'm just saying what people think is normal, or this should be the new way forward, or it should be a thing that is great, or a place you should aspire to be. And this is not where you should aspire to be, okay? But she's up there in age with no husband, no kids. She's just trying to get something cracking. And she has, technology going on. Ain't nothing wrong with technology. But she has a drink in her hand right now. I don't drink, so I'm not sure what that would be. If it has a name or whatever, I wouldn't know anything about alcoholic beverages, but she's drinking. And I see wine in the back there. I see bottles of wine open. Okay, I'm thinking about alcoholic. And I'm seeing open food containers on the top. Just kind of like disheveled, disorderly. I'm seeing a small apartment. You have a partition right here in between your little work area, the kitchen, and your bedroom. You got dirty clothes on the bed. Bed's not made. And all I'm gonna get to the ground in a minute because that's triggering me. Okay, I'm a neat freak. Yes, I'm a neat freak. Sue me. But even for those that aren't neat freaks like me, you still should not live in filth like this lady is, all right, on this particular cover. And the fact that this was drawn by somebody lets me know that they probably live in filth too. Or it's like normal to live this way. Also, you see in the background, sink full of dishes. All right. You chilling right now, drinking the martini or whatever that is. Like I said, I don't drink. I don't know what that is, but you chilling, just hanging out. You could take 5 minutes to wash the dishes. No, you got trash right here too. Take the trash out. But I digress. So she's drinking. She I think is on Zoom because that's what the guy was saying. That the guy that drew this originally, he was like, I have problems with my Zoom meeting trying to get the proper lighting. I can understand that as far as the lighting is concerned. But all right, you see, she has a laptop and it has like books up under it to support it, and she has on like a blouse, but up under it she has like basketball shorts and the legs aren't shaved. So you're being dishonest. Like if you're trying to do some online dating, why do you look presentable from the waist up, but from the waist down you don't? I mean, is that how you're going to be on the date as well? You should always carry yourself and look decent, because what if you start dating? Is your man going to see you like this with, halfway I'm about to go to the club and halfway I'm about to change some tires and, you know what I mean? Do some replacements, change some oil. What's going on with your leg situation here, young lady? But anyway, yeah, I'm just not really feeling that too much. And then behind the laptop, we have Chinese food just sitting out there, probably already been completed a few days now, just sitting there collecting all types of roaches and everything else. And then you have pill bottles. Well, what are the pills for, man? Like, what's going on with the pill bottles? What kind of medication are you on? I mean, you probably work from home. You're right there on Zoom. What are the pills for? If I'm trying to do online dating, which I'm not, I'm married, but if I was trying to do online dating, I might want to know if she got any kind of pills that are like right within arm's reach. I might want to know that. I don't take medication at all. I don't even, there's some Tylenol in the house or anything. So if you're on pills and you just got them stringing about your house, I might want to know that. All right. Then you have Amazon boxes on the ground. Matter of fact, let me take my camera off for a moment. You got Amazon boxes on the ground. You got all kind of stuff. Let me see if I can move myself over here. Okay. I'm going to just do this. There we go. So you got Amazon boxes on the ground. Then you have everything in the world on the ground. You got a cat. You got two cats. I see a cat right there. If you can see my cursor, it's a cat right there. Then it's a cat over there. And you have everything in the world on the ground. All right. All kind of paper, trash. You got grocery store bags, weights, coffee cup apparently, t-shirts, a mask, gloves, hand sanitizer. You got two masks on. Okay, my question is this. Why is all that on the ground? When I was a kid, when I was coming up, I could never put anything on the ground. My dad, everybody, it's not even a female. My mom would tell me, dad, granddad, grandma, everybody, my whole family on both sides, everybody, all the adults, do not put stuff on the ground. Why? You're going to attract roaches. This is dirty. We don't live in filth. Even when I was in the hood, you're talking about apartment, 500 square feet, 600 square feet. Do not put stuff on the ground. It doesn't matter where you live or how small your house is or your apartment or whatever. You can live in a single wide trailer. I seen single wide trailers in West Virginia that looked like, you had 5-star hotel room maintenance in there. I'm talking about beautifully kept, right? This looks like a bando, as the cool kids say, an abandoned house. You are about 2 steps away from being a hoarder, ma'am. The cat's in there about to be dead. You're going to be collecting dead cats in the refrigerator. You got Cheetos on the ground. If you don't have a roach motel right now, you about to have one. All right. And the mask on the ground, you got 2 masks on the ground. Is this trash? If I am going to put on the mask, I'm not going to wear a mask that was on the floor and put it on my face. I'm just not going to do it. All right. That needs to be going in the trash, which it should be taken out. You see it over there? It should be taken out. Okay. So it's just so much stuff on the ground. There's so many things wrong with this image. If you can identify with this, I say seek a little bit of help. It's no judging, no judging at all. I'm not trying to come across like, insensitive or whatever, but if you can identify with this, if that's you, this is not normal. Do not let the New Yorker or the blue checkers on Twitter tell you that this is an okay way to be. It's not. You need to be aiming for more. I don't care if you have a bad situation, you poor, whatever, it's no excuse. We've been poor, the poorest of the West Virginia, you're talking about one of the poorest states in the union. like next to no money. My birthplace had a median income of $15,000. Okay, that's the median right there. That's my birthplace, where I'm from. Some of the poorest of the poor. It doesn't matter. You don't have to live in filth. Filth and poverty is not an equivalent. So this can be tightened up. This is not a normal way to live. I don't care, scandemic or no scandemic. This is not okay. And this is part of what third wave feminism and stuff like that. I don't need no man. I don't need no family. In many ways, this is kind of what happens when someone thinks they don't need family, when they don't need, support. They can do things on their own. They don't really care too much about themselves. This is crazy. You should not be living like this at all. Okay. And like I said, if you are living like that, I'm not judging you specifically. What I'm doing is judging those that make that appear to be okay. Those that are kind of glamorizing it. Oh, this is me. I feel seen. This is not okay. Take care of yourself. Take pride in yourself. Take pride in the space that you live. Not only for yourself, but for those that are around you as well. When a neighborhood gets like that, when you get hoarders and generally kind of like disgusting people, the value of the whole place goes down. All right, your self image and all of that is kind of tied to it. People that have like disgusting houses and whatnot, they often become more depressed. Like it all kind of works together. These be the same ones that are the masketeers talking about put your effing mask on, your maggots. They say all that because when they go home, they got trash on the ground and the cat then peed in the bed again. The cat then peed in the bed and peed through all the good clothes they had on one side because they ain't want to put them up in the closet where they go. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that the New Yorker are pushing negative values on people? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. Or are they not pushing negative values? Is the image they showed a positive image of a young lady, trying to date and trying to work and balance life during the pandemic? It's kind of a normal thing. The house looks lived in. If that's your viewpoint, let me know why. You guys know where I'm at with it. I'm a little bit more triggered than normal because I'm a neat freak. I don't like seeing trash and filth and stuff on the ground. Okay, if I see one thing on the ground out of place, I'm triggered. But then you got a whole cornucopia of items on the ground, masks on the ground. Hopefully you don't put your mask on the floor and then put it back on your face. You're negating the whole purpose. If the whole point of the mask is to prevent spreading germs, why would you put a germ-infested mask on yourself? You're hurting yourself to try and quote unquote protect others. It doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.